if you'll tap back, well, after I get foundation on, but my face looks tinted now, and it's skincare, and I've had these forever. I wasn't even sure if I was allowed to post them, but it's on their website now. I have been using these and I absolutely love these. Now, if you are sensitive to niacinamide, we are going to have niacinamide in here. They're niacinamide dewdrops. So this is here's the original. So we're all very familiar, and I still use these all the time, but now they have them a little bit more tinted. So I already have one on my face, and it's Thursday, so we're just talking about stuff we're loving. Give me a C41. I actually like to apply it with my C41, so I'm gonna put some on the back of my hand. That's what it looks like. Look at this, but it's not as aggressive as it looks because it's pigmented, but it's not wild. Okay, so I'm just gonna even that out a little bit. See how you can already see it, but you get a really nice tint to the skin, and it completely dries down, and then it's not going to transfer. I had already put it on, but I'll do a demo on one side of my face. But if you are sensitive to niacinamide, this is something that you're obviously going to skip. And also, it does still have that very classic watermelon scent, which I like the watermelon scent, but it is scented. So I always want to let you guys know what's going on there. But I actually just apply it with a C41 because there is pigment there, but you can see that it's not still skincare. It's not going over into the realm of makeup. But I love these. I've been using them nonstop. I feel like they give a really nice even glow. They kind of disguise underneath here, but it's still skincare and it doesn't stain. Now listen, today's the last day to get these two right here. My C42, C41, that's the C41 I was just using to buff that in. Today's the last day to get these two together for $50. It's done. It's over. New things are coming, but this was a wonderful deal, and thank you to everyone who participated. But if just in case you're wondering, today's the last day. Something that I am still not over is this brow pen. I use the darkest shade in it. I feel like they do need a shade extension. They really do. They need some lighter shades. And I even feel that they need a true black one. And the reason why is because I would not consider my brows wildly dark, and I can use the darkest one. So I think we need maybe 2 more darker shades at the back and then a couple more lighter shades towards the front. Now, that being said, there's nothing wrong with the current shades. None of them turn green. They wear beautifully. They stay true to color even throughout the entire 10-hour, 12-hour wear. But they need one that's a little bit more auburn and some deeper shades. But I cannot stop using this. It's thinner than the Valentino. It has not leaked. I've had this a month and a half. It has not leaked. It's still working the exact same when I purchased it. I purchased this too. And all I have in my brows right now is a few strokes of that, and then I'm still in love with this, the way that it holds. I'm into a little bit more of a sculpted brow instead of a fluffy brow right now, and I feel that this might be a little too heavy to get a fluffy brow. We'd stick with the Too Faced one for that. I'll do a brow breakdown very soon. I already have brow routines on here on my saved highlights and on TikTok if you search my name and brows. But kind of where I'm at right now, because you can still see that they still stand up nicely, but it's a little bit more sculpted, but this stuff does not budge. If you need something that does not budge, you're gonna love it. Oh, also keep in mind, I have very coarse brow hair, and it holds them up. So I love everything about this, and I cannot recommend it enough. So I just took this off to see where it was from. I thought it was from Blissy, and it is. It's silky and it's really soft on my hair, and I do this when I'm doing skincare, washing my face. I love these. Anything with Velcro. It's the Velcro ones. Oh, I love these kind. Yay. Okay, I'll tag it. If I exist, this is on my lips. I put it on in the morning. That's what I have on right now. There's new shades. Obviously we don't need all of them unless you want all of them. They're fun to collect. I love lip treatments. But the strawberry one, it's what I have on right now. I'm gonna put a little bit extra on just so you can kind of see the tint. It's a little bit of this pink blur to it. It's so pretty, so you can see it there. This is the one I reach for the most. But also, this one is a little bit more kind of hot orange. You can see it there. I don't want to waste it. It'll go back in. Get in there. Yep, we're good. And then this one is just really pretty with like a little bit darker lip liner. Then you have a whole juicy lip situation. I've tried all the lip treatments. These are just my absolute favorite. You've seen me use this one. I don't even know how long I've been using the original. They had this limited edition holiday one, and I loved it. I was saying I just love these, and I've tried everything, and these are just the ones that I go back to. And again, if I am existing in this world, this is on my lips. One of these flavors here is on my lips. I'm gonna get you a link. Also notice that I never have chapped lips, ever. Never. Even when I travel, going to the driest climate, I'm very passionate about this lip treatment. So the next thing is this Makeup Forever concealer. I actually filmed a video with it. I've been using it nonstop. So I ran on mycosis, which I still love mycosis. But I feel that with this one, this is a really good thing to say, because I feel a lot of times you might see me switch. Well, no, I actually don't switch concealers a whole lot. I don't really hop around too much when it comes to my complexion. And you see things really consistently. But what I'm trying to say is I ran out of the Kosas. I saw this at Sephora and I was like, okay, I'll try that. I normally love Makeup Forever. If you tend to wear the smallest amount of makeup, this is a concealer that's completely undetectable. I feel that with the Kosas, we have to wear a little bit more makeup. So there are different products for what everybody feels comfortable with in terms of their glam. So think of it this way. Something like this, if you don't wear a lot of makeup, but you just want to disguise, this is an incredible disguise. It's completely undetectable. I actually don't like this concealer as much with my super glam looks. I would go to the Kosas, and if I'm talking full coverage glam, I'm going to go to the Hourglass. So we have to think of it that way. No, you do not need 3 concealers. Not everyone does so many different looks all the time like I do. We have something that we really enjoy. We kind of stick to that. So I don't want you to feel like you need to go get all 3 of those concealers. But I'm here to kind of guide you and tell you what looks and what level of glam they work best with. So if you need something super undetectable, you don't wear a whole lot of makeup every single day, this is a 10 out of a 10. So a really good example is, say a creator is reviewing a concealer and they do a very specific style of glam, and they do that 99% of the time. They would say they did super glam, they would review this concealer, they would not enjoy it. And that happens a lot. And I also feel that's where a lot of really good products, they kind of get lost because the range can be limited. Again, this is something that I would not wear if I'm going full cut crease, thick bronzer, all of that. It's not going to be what I would need. But I just want to always make sure that I'm not just telling you for my one style, because I'm not here just for my one style. I'm here to help you choose, help you find things, and help you enjoy makeup. So if you're into a no makeup, you're going to love it. What's that? You want me to put some on? Okay. So I actually like to apply this one with the fluffy brush, which lends itself to the diffusion, to the no makeup. What you're seeing right there, I wear contacts, but I have to have my little glasses. So I was wearing my glasses this morning so I could kind of figure out what's going on in life. So you're seeing my little glasses impression. I'm on here early because I have to get into meetings. Look at this. And then remember, the fluffier the brush, the more diffuse the application. I'm going to show you with back camera. Look at it just buffing over everything. I'm telling you, this is one. Sorry, excuse me. I have never seen one that just, it has such diffusing pigments, but it's just incredibly non-existent on the skin. I love it so much. In the video, you're gonna see me use a back camera, so it's just right here, and you can see the way that this just, I don't even know how to explain it. It's not even that it melts, because it's obviously still there, but it just makes such a difference, and it's just completely undetectable. We could put more on and it would still be undetectable, but it's also light to medium coverage, barely medium coverage to me. So again, I just got so excited and I wanted to explain this. And I also want to explain that different makeup products for different looks. We all like different things. I mean, just look at that difference compared to that over there. It's just such a nice blur. Okay, let me do this side. My tummy's growling. I need some cereal. And the fluffier the brush, the more diffuse the application. And I'm using the tip of the brush and I'm kind of just tapping it first. And then where I don't have the thing I'm trying to cover up, I kind of just feather it around that area. So feathering on top of what you're trying to cover is just going to uncover it, but you need to tap on it first and then diffuse the edges around it. Tap, diffuse. And I'll take down this redness a little bit. So good. One more thing about it, I was gonna be sad because when I bought it, I was in California, nice and dry, literally perfect weather for makeup there. And then I brought it home and I was like, it's gonna separate, it's gonna come off, I'm gonna need to use powder. Nope, works just as well here. So dry, humid, it's working. Okay, what else has been speaking to me? Honestly, this color mascara, I'm not like, oh my God, the formula's fine. That's not what I'm saying. But this color on my bottom lashes, which I feel like I've used a similar color, but I do feel like this one has a little bit more red in it than some of the other kind of burgundy mascaras that I've used, but this particular shade. And I use it on my bottom lashes and I've kind of just been doing that nonstop. In fact, the shade is called Burgundy. I feel like this is a very old school formula, but I've been doing it almost every look now. I can't stop and I won't stop. I love it. And I think if you have brown eyes, you're going to love it. Ooh, something else I've been loving. So these are gonna go more in the realm, the blush can go more to the, I need to start talking about that too, what we were talking about with the concealer. The blush can go to a little bit more no makeup look, but I love the formula. It's wildly pigmented in a good way. You adapt. We need that level of pigment for all skin tones, so everybody can use it, but you just adapt. Same with the Rare Beauty blushes, but I will say the Rare Beauty blushes, I never enjoyed the dry time, and I don't like the way that the formula kind of works on the skin. I wasn't a big fan of the Rare Beauty blushes. The pigment was not my issue, but this can go into a more glam or no makeup. So this one's very universal. It can cover some bases. I'm going to purchase more shades in this, but I just love it. The review's on my page if you're wondering. I also love the bronzer, and it does look very warm in the pan, but once it gets on the skin, even with my skin tone, things do tend to want to show up very, very warm on me, but it evened out and it looked very beautiful. It was not too orange on my skin tone at all. So I love this, but I do feel that this one can very easily go back over into glam really quickly. So you would have to use a very light hand. And sometimes when we're in a hurry, and the whole reason we're doing a very light glam is because we can just grab the product quickly and it's not going to be intense. So this one, you might take a little bit more time to be like, okay, how much is on my brush, or it's gonna get super glam. It's an insta glam kind of situation. I am also posting this video. I think I might post this today on TikTok and then tomorrow here. This stuff, Live Tinted, okay? This is a color correcting, kind of finishing, blurring powder. So what I like to do is I like to get some of that lavender, and then I'll kind of just grab the rest. And it's such a thin powder, and it's so blurring, but it's so still in the realm of a no makeup. You can even finish your heavy foundations with it, but if you just want to throw this on and kind of even out the skin, I mean, you can see the blur. I love this stuff. And there's two other shades. There's medium and then there's deep, which you'll see in the video. I'm picking up more of it. And it's just so easy peasy, beautiful blurring. I'm gonna do my under eye with a smaller brush so you can kind of see that lavender brightening effect. It's just so good. Now, the concealer routine and then a little bit of this. So here's that before. That's gonna take you 5 minutes. It's so good. I'm gonna get you the link. And then paired with the C41, which I know most of you who watch this, you might already have it. So it's just, it's so good. I actually got this while I was in LA. I got to have lunch with Deepika. We had such a nice time, but I was trying this and I took it back, and then this is what I've been wearing when I'm in a hurry. Oh, I wanted to show you this. Hang on, let me show you how I like to apply it. Actually, I'm just gonna use the In a Rush. So I just grab the lavender shade. Don't get too much. You don't need too much of it. And then I'll just use this to kind of brighten up in here. Look at how nice that looks. Remember, lavender is going to brighten fair to light skin tones. That difference. I gotta fix that. Look at how smooth and even blurred this line looks here. Get this on my face. There we go, much better. All right, I don't know what else I wanted to talk about. I'm always trying to be super selective because I don't want to just overwhelm all of you, and I never want you to feel like you need all of this. Just kind of see, where am I at in my makeup journey? What's really missing? So think of it that way. Yeah. What next? I feel like there was something else I wanted to show you. Hang on. No, I think that's everything. Drinking my water out of a cute little glass today. No, that's everything. Yeah. I feel like that's everything that has just truly excited me. Felt innovative. Felt like it was worth showing all of you. I am going to go hop into a meeting now. I love you all so much. I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow. Hopefully I don't have meetings tomorrow. I'm trying to get out of it, but sometimes I have to be in some meetings. But I'll keep you guys updated. Oh, and I'm having some family come into town. So I'll try. Again, I'm going to keep y'all updated as always. I mean, y'all are my family too. And in case nobody has told you today, I love you so much.